Kind of.
Last week on Harbour Nights, Dara had a visit from the Irish Independent food critic. Father Norton's healing mass had them falling in the aisles. Daphne had her first visitors to Woodside. And Joyce got through to the finals of the Miss Wexford competition. Courtown is its usual sunny self this morning. However, there's a cloud on the horizon. In just 12 months, 1,200 new holiday homes have sprung up around the area. And the national press doesn't like it.
A traditional holiday village has been turned into an environmental slum. Well, I've just read Frank McDonald's article, and it's fairly devastating for Courtown, I think. However, a lot of what he says is certainly very relevant. I think that there's been a total overbuilding of houses in the area. Certainly not suitable houses for a seaside renewal scheme. Far too much suburban development. The houses are not pretty enough to attract investors. The people are actually not going to want to live with sidewalks and just little sort of lanes where you might as well be in Dublin, really. Historically, Courtown has just been the home of the Dubs, and this is what it's remaining, and these houses have been built to actually continue that way of life, I think. I mean, some of the estates down here actually could be in Clondalkin or Tala.
Oblivious to the headlines, Daphne O'Donoghue, manager of the Woodside estate, is taking everything on the success of the new Courtown.
These are my houses, 31 of them in total, 33 beds and one 4-bed disabled-friendly house. And the place is looking really well now. I'm very proud, very proud. In February, when I joined and took on the role here, I thought, oh my God, can it be done prior to June? And here I am walking up Woodside, and how could I not be proud? I mean, look at the house.
The local business folk are none too pleased with the headlines. Publican Alan Switzer calls on Postmaster Declan Dunbar to get his reaction.
Oh, you're reading the article, are you? Lovely, isn't it?
Beautiful.
I mean, I think his headline is something else, isn't it?
It's a very negative article.
Totally.
I don't like negative stories or negative people for headlines. We all know there are problems, like, you know, there are problems. There are too many houses being built in too short a time. But maybe some of the developments are that up to what we would like either.
Well, are we going to write back to him, or are we going to just ignore it with the way it should be ignored?
I think it deserves to be treated with contempt.
Yeah, well, I think so too. Yeah, I think so. So we leave it.
That's what it deserves.
Yeah, we'll see how much publicity it gets.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Tea strainer, kitchen scissors.
At the Woodside estate, Daphne still hasn't seen the papers, and she's expecting an important visitor from Bord Foilche.
Dishcloth, floor cloth, plastic bin liners. Well, I'm nervous because obviously a lot of work has gone into them and I want it to be right. And, you know, it's an important day for us. The Bord Foilche accreditation is of huge importance to us. And obviously I just want to ensure that every stone has been unturned to basically ensure that everything is right.
Caravaner Kathleen Murray, who's been coming to Courtown for the last 30 years, values the local landscape.
Today we're going down to through the forest. There's an environmentalist going to take us through the forest to see all the new walks that he's going to have. And we'll see with Benny, will he go down, because he knows the forest from a child, and he'd show us some of the walks.
Mrs. Murray's concerned about the local woods, and park owner Benny Ireton offers her no comfort.
The local forest that have destroyed it.
Half the houses now is going into the forest, aren't they?
Sure, I know. Yeah.
Do you know Ted Walsh?
Oh, I just know him to see, that's all.
Yeah. Well, he'll be down here on what to me. So
Yeah.
he brings through and see
Yeah.
what he has to say.
Daphne is anxiously awaiting the inspector from Board Fáilte.
There's Mary now.
The inspector is only interested in the quality of Daphne's houses and not in the desirability of the development itself.
Hi, Mary.
How are you?
Grant. Yes.
Bored.
You all ready first? I'm very fussy, Mary, you know. But in 4-star self-catering, you have to be equally as fussy whether you're in a 5-star hotel or whether you're in 4-star self-catering, you know. This is a new addition.
It probably was consumer-driven, was it, in terms that they probably...
Well, I felt myself, Mary, you see, living in the house, it gives you a first-hand real knowledge of what's serviceable and what's not. And 3 or 4 mouthfuls of tea and it's gone. I like a mug of tea, and most people like a mug of tea. It's just, these are the things you just learn as you go along, Mary, you know. In each house, we have different prints in every room, as opposed to where most of the 31 houses, or all of the 31 houses, are absolutely identically decorated. For variance, we put in a different picture in every house, so you haven't got the same picture as such, you know.
I know a lot of care and attention went into it. And it's stunning, in fact, you know. It really is.
Okay, that's great, Mary. Lovely.
Very much indeed.
No, and
for your
thanks
assistance.
for your time, Mary, and
Thank you, and well done.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'll just show you out, Mary. Whew. Oh, I'm very happy. I have to say I was very nervous before she arrived, but I think a lot of time and effort had gone into getting it to this stage and making sure Mary was happy going away, so thank God it's finished.
As part of Courtown's development, a massive new splash world is to be built in the woods. Ted Walsh is the environmental consultant.
Hiya, Ted. I'm Kathleen Murray, yeah. Where are they going to put the splash world?
Well,
Have you something to do with that now? Would you know?
no, the splash world.
Yeah.
I tell you, the people who are developing it, they wanted to bring something into Courtown, something sort of decent.
Yeah, yeah.
And since they sited this in the wood, they said, well, we've got to take care of the wood or restore the wood. So that's why I'm involved.
Yeah.
You know, I've nothing to do with the water world. But if the water world wasn't there, this wouldn't be being done.
But I think they've destroyed the wood.
Yes.
I think they've destroyed it from the time I know it, because we played in it. Went over down in Courtown Gardens and in Courtown House as well.
Oh, but it's lovely across the river. It's lovely across the river.
I know, but it's destroyed. It had to be destroyed now. There's too much development on it.
Daphne finally sees the headlines. Her boss is local developer Hedley Fleming. What's he going to think?
Hi, Hedley.
How are you?
Not too bad.
Well, you saw the Times.
I'm just about
yeah,
to read.
yeah.
I've just picked it up.
It's terrible, isn't it?
The headline's a bit strong, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who's Frank MacDonald?
Well, he's the environmental correspondent for the Times, and I've talked to him before because he was at loggerheads with us over the woods, yeah. But I mean, it's dreadful. And I mean, obviously it's very slanted, because the first thing he says is Courtown and County Wexford, never much to write home about, is being turned into a visual and environmental slum.
And is there anything positive in it at all?
Well, there's not. I mean, and he refers to I think he put 2 lines. Yes, now here we are. This is 2 lines now. The rest of the woodland, some 200 acres in total, is being restored and opened up. So he gives 2 lines to 200 acres of woodland, which is a marvellous environmental benefit. He gives 2 lines to that. And I was just reckoning in my mind, of the other developments, of the housing developments, there's also 200 acres. So he gives a whole page to 200 acres of some of which might be, let's say, a questionable development, and he gives 2 lines to 200 acres which are beneficial development. You know, so to me it's totally slanted, but we don't have the clout to reply to Frank MacDonald.
Last week, Courtown's beach guard, Joyce Murphy, was successful in the Miss Wexford heat.
I went through to the Miss Wexford final.
Today, she's in nearby Gorey to get herself beautiful for tonight's final.
Tonight's the big night. Left everything to the last moment as usual. I have to go get my nails and hair and makeup and stuff done now, and we're hopefully meeting John later. He's going to help me pick out a dress and stuff. I've left that to the last moment as well. Hello? Oh yeah. Hi.
What are you going to do? Tell me.
I don't know. You tell me. Have you any ideas?
Mascara might be actually nice.
Yeah.
In gold and blue, going through it.
Jesus, blue.
Yeah. Real bright, vibrant blue. You're quite dark around the face and dark around the eyes.
Do you know about blue now?
Just the non-zigzag pattern makes it a little bit more unique looking.
Yeah. It's cool. Just there's no way I've ever done that myself now. Usually it's just a bit of mousse, slap it in. Okay, just finished getting my nails done. What do you think? I've got my hair done. I was going to go for blue streaks, but decided not to. It might be a bit outrageous for this job. I've still got to meet John for lunch, and then we've got to go looking for a dress and stuff, so I better get my skates on. I'm going to try and find John now. I'll see you later, okay?
See this, Daphne, now buttercups are being churned up by bulldozers and woods have been partially cleared. I mean, the point he doesn't make, that is, it's sensationalism, it's going for the emotive aspect of it, but where he refers to buttercups, that's actually a development which is way outside the tax resort area, and as regards the woods being partially cleared, that area that we partially cleared was destined for clear felling by Quilta in 2010, that it was going to be cleared anyway.
So how then, Headley, do you think people are going to deal with this?
Well, I know, Daphne, that he has not talked to me, who I would be regarded as one of the main developers in the area. He has not talked to any of the other developers that I'm aware of, and he has not talked to any of the business people in the harbour, except Pat O'Donnell. And I think it's absolutely dreadful. It's slanted, it's biased, it's unfair.
Not everyone thinks it's biased and unfair, especially local lad Robert Ireton.
There's any amount of fields that they could have put in. Why did they pick the forest? Like, as my father-in-law tells me, is the forest has been here for such a long time, and now it's gone.
Yeah.
And you can't bring it back. You
Yeah.
can't just say, all right, here's the forest, now we'll bring it back. You can't. Once they take the forest, it's gone.
But sure, they're not taking us out.
I know, but, like, a lot of you see the trees give us air too.
Well, when they build a splash world, will they come down to us?
No. They couldn't tell us. I'm not giving them a penny.
Over on the other side of the woods, Headley and his developer colleagues are walking the land.
This is the walkway over to the waterworld, Donald, isn't it? That will be.
This will be the walkway, yeah. This will be, and we're just more or less finished the development of the houses now.
The treatment plant that feeds all these houses is buried in the woodlands over there.
Just out there.
And the final effluent from that is water, which is actually is put into the main sewage treatment system. So that eventually it goes back into the sea.
That's the same in all developments around here. All developments have their own system in, so there's no extra load on the sewerage line at all.
No, there's a condition. There's a condition on every planning permission in the last 2 years.
That's right. So when these people get on and they do all these right up and they say it's the extra houses are causing the problem, it's not the extra houses. The extra houses are independent.
There are some people, and they want to see Courtown stay the same way as it was. They remember they've a childhood image of it
well, that's fair.
20 or 30 years ago, and they want it to remain the same way. But you can't hold progress back like that.
But also, Headley, I bet you most of those people, if not all of those people, are not earning their living out of tourism.
He said if you blink an eye, there's a house gone up.
And as old Uncle Joe said before he died, he says they're going to be finished up with all these houses. They're going to have them all places, and then they're going to wander because there's going to be a big famine, he said. He said because there's going to be no land to grow nothing on them. They're all going to be houses everywhere.
Oh, there you are. So you have the houses and the people and there'll be no food.
Courtown used to be a little small, tiny, little place, and not a thing. And now it's like Dublin. Everywhere you go, there's a house and an estate. And like it's the same now down in Courtown. And there used to be nothing here. Very little houses, and everybody liked it that way.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Nice
and now
and quiet.
there's everything. It's like Dublin. You go up there, Next thing they'll be building is an airport down here.
Oh, sure, that'd be grand.
Another town.
Lie down.
Back in Gorey, Joyce has a special job for her beach buddy John.
You are going to help me pick the dress.
So I said I'm going shopping.
You are, you come with me, come on. There's a shop up there.
I can't go to a woman's shop.
I don't care, come on. See a bit of flesh top.
Why don't you get one with low cleavage?
You're looking at that all day long, so I'm not looking at it anymore. That's because you can see through it, John. Paul and Spade have a dress at home.
Have you?
Yeah, one I bought for my birthday, like, to wear for my birthday. Paul and Spade will have to wear that.
You can't root out the old Deb's dress now?
Jesus, no, that's a piece. The split, when I bought the split, was to here. First Deb's went to here, and so it's there, make sure it wouldn't rip anymore. Got to here. The next day, I came home with the slip to here.
Joyce, what do you do with your Debs?
Over at the new Italian restaurant, Chef Dara Hughes and manager Jane Sheridan have just got the Food Critics Review.
We're after getting a review from Paolo, who was in here a couple of weeks ago. David, hurry up. Let's not get carried away on the past. We have dishes to give out in the future. Well, it's pretty much what I expect, you know. Some good things, some bad things. You know, he was happy with his starter. He wasn't so. The fish was all right. He had a swordfish. He should have known it would have been frozen. Like, to say, swordfish isn't a fish common to the waters of the eastern seaboard of Ireland or anything, but it says here, yeah, 12-ounce fillet steak, and I had the swordfish cutlet. Yeah, he said there was bread on the table to pick at and butter and foil wrap, which he didn't like. But we knew that anyway, you know, before he wrote anything. He's the kind of guy that didn't like spelling mistakes on menus and butter and foil wrap and sugar in little bags. So we kind of knew about that already, didn't we, Jane?
Well, obviously he can't say that everything is perfect. He has to criticise something. Personally, I would think that the butter portions in foil is an awful lot more hygienic than what he would like to have butter cubes or whatever. But that's just, everybody is different.
He hasn't damaged me psychologically at all. So, but he's good, you know. I'm glad he came, and he's a nice fella, and I'm happy enough with the review. And basically, if I was sitting down, I'd probably wrote the same thing. So, you know, I think it's fair enough, you know. So, that's it, really. Back to work now for a second.
With just hours to go to the Miss Wexford final, Joyce has suffered a serious setback.
The door was just pulled out to here. It was open, like, you know, they were obviously after pulling it out and reaching in and opening it. And the front pocket was open and everything was just thrown around the car. And then my makeup and stuff was just all around the back seat. I had my bag in on top of that makeup bag there. And in the bag was a pair of shoes and a brand new Wonder Bra. I don't know. It's one thing for the shoes to fit, but for a Wonder Bra to fit, she was very like me. I don't know. I even searched the road to see whether they just like take out stuff and just throw it out for the sake of making it look like something was taken. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. When I came out first, I was like, oh, phew, there's nothing taken. But I don't know. I'm making mad, to be honest. You got a pair of shoes, did you? Oh my God!
Wife's, I think.
Damn, thanks a million.
Yeah.
At least shoes.
In Il Molino, Dara and Jane have decided just where to stick the critics' review.
I think Jane is going to frame it and put it up in the gents' toilet or the ladies' toilet on the wall. Because suppose when you're out sitting down, you haven't got time, you don't think about reading things. It's when you're in by yourself, you have no one to chat to, that you might look at a little article pinned up on the wall, you know.
I'm going to hang the article up over the urinals because I feel that men don't look at what they're doing anyway, so they might as well concentrate on the article while they're in the toilet. I think that you're better there. I might go from use there.
What do you mean men don't look at what
Well,
they're doing?
they don't focus.
You suggesting for a minute that they whittle all over the place, they sit in the urinals?
Yes, and now they might focus on the article and enjoy it while they're in the toilet.
They're always giving out about men piddling all over the place. I think it's very unfair, you know. For a start, they haven't got one, and they don't know how hard it is to control it. And you just think like that you take it out of your trousers and it's pointing one way and your whittle is going to go that way. But it doesn't always happen. Any lad will tell you, you could get up in the morning, you could be standing at the toilet and whoosh, go straight over there, you know. You know, all you can do is your best. For God's sake.
It's nearly time for the Miss Wexford contest, and Joyce is in her bathroom having one final fret over her performance piece.
It's kind of like Baz Luhrmann's Sunscreen. Well, it's based on that, and I kind of fooled around with a bit of the words and stuff. It's great fun making it out with the girls and stuff, but I'm just not interested, and I'm starting even to forget the stuff. You know, I'm just sick of everything. I've had an awful day. Came out, we spent all day looking for a dress. Came out, car broken into, shoes missing, and I don't know. I just have it up to here, and I'm going to have to go down there. I'm nearly an hour late. I'm going to have to go down there and tell them that, you know, that my car got broken into, and I don't think they're going to take that as an excuse at this stage. They might think I'm looking for sympathy or something. We've just got here and I'm still trying to learn this bloody thing off. I have to go in and find out where everyone is. So I'll have a look. There's supposed to be some sort of briefing thing by Miss Ireland, so I have to try and find where they are, and maybe she'll give me another go.
Welcome them back on stage, one by one.
That's Miss Ireland, former Miss Ireland. Have you done the briefing session for it? Remember, I thought you were supposed to sit the girls down and have a talk and stuff. Did I miss that?
No, I didn't hear anything. We're just have to arrive and...
Oh, you're just have to arrive. That's grand.
Yeah.
That's grand, alright, that's grand.
The judges will probably do that.
Yeah, that's grand. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a million. Seems nice. I don't see anyone else around. Oh God, there we go.
I don't know how Joyce will do. She's a lovely girl, and she's been working in Courtown on and off for the last 3 to 4 years as a lifeguard. So she's well known in the area. She's a nice, bubbly girl. I think she might have been better prepared tonight if she hadn't had her shoes stolen and another part of her apparel stolen. Might have given her a bit more confidence. But sure, we'll see what way it goes.
We have 5 contestants tonight, so remember, one of these girls that you see here tonight could become Miss Ireland 1999. All right? Cool. Will we rock and roll?
Might as well.
Juliet Courtney, if you could come out to us, please. Juliet. Anna Johnson. Edwina Dad. Ruth Leary. Joyce Courtney. Joyce is 20 years of age. She's 5 foot 4 height. She's a lifeguard, the resident lifeguard in Courtown for the summer. She's a student, and her hobbies include languages and travel. A big warm welcome to Joyce.
And now it's time for the party pieces.
Wonderland won't work miracles. Hash Spice will never smile, and Stephen Gagey will never marry Britney Spears. Okay, the winner of Miss Wexford 1999, the winner is Ruth Leary.
Guys, tough luck.
I think it was the lack of the Wonder Bra, to be honest.
The Wonder Bra was the only thing that didn't do it for you, Ben, because you were the best one there.
You need to work on it.
Another year.
Listen, I might get a male trophy tonight, and that'll do me.
Well, you never know. Baywatch next year.
Next week on Harbour Nights, Joyce's beauty queen ambitions take an unexpected turn.
Oh my God.
Catherine calls in a vampire to save her entertainment schedule.
Needless to say, it's not the real Dracula.
Healing priest Father Norton settles into his new Courtown apartment.
I hope to end my days here.
And chef Dara Hughes goes skiing and stirs up memories of an old friend.